Hello everyone, thank you for coming to Isaac Bible class this morning. Let's talk about Peter declares that Jesus is the Messiah. Luke's Gospel chapter 9 verses 18 to 20. 3 verses I'm going to share with you. Once when Jesus was praying in private and his disciples were with him, he asked them, "Who do the crowds say I am?" They replied, "Some say John the Baptist, others say Elijah, and still others that one of the prophets of long ago has come back to life." "But how about you?" he asked. "Who do you say I am?" Peter answered, "God's Messiah." Peter, what does it mean? What does what is it? What can we see? What can we see through this episode? Jesus and his disciples were talking between, and Jesus was praying in private, and his disciples were with him and asked Jesus, who do the crowds say I am?" Jesus asked to his disciples. Jesus asked to his disciples. Jesus asked his disciples, who do the crowds say I am?" And they said, Baptist, John the Baptist, Elijah, and one of the prophets long ago, who lived long ago and has come back to life. And Jesus directly asked to his disciples, "Who do you say I am?" Disciples of Jesus had lived with Jesus for many years. And disciples of Jesus could see what Jesus had performed before their eyes. They had experienced very directly, and they had their own thought and discretion to analyze who Jesus was, who Jesus is. And Peter, as the top of Jesus' disciples, boldly said to Jesus. Jesus answered, "God's Messiah." Then how did Peter say such things? Because he could experience with Jesus for many years, very direct relationship. He could identify who Jesus is with his own eyes. And Jesus said, "God's Messiah." Then what is the meaning of God? What does the meaning of God's Messiah? What is Jesus' meaning of what is the meaning of God's Messiah? Messiah originally meaning in Hebrew the promised one, the anointed one. Promised one. What does it mean? Promised. Since Adam's fall, God promised to his to his prophets, to his servants, who carried out the mission. Jesus promised to those who carried out God's word. God promised to the prophets. Since Adam's fall, even to Adam, God promised. God promised the thing that He will send the Messiah. He will send the Messiah. God promised He will send the Messiah. The Messiah. Then what did God promise? What promise did God say to his servant? What promise did they get? What promise did they get? God promised them, I will send the Messiah who can save you from sin and death. So Jesus finally came to the world as the Messiah whom God promised to his servant throughout 4,000 years before Jesus came. So finally, the beautiful name Jesus Christ came to the world. This is what a wonderful news it would be. What a beautiful news it could be. What a wonderful event it might be. Jesus came to the world as the Messiah. Thank you for listening to Isaac Bible class. I will come back to you with a beautiful word of God. Have a nice day.